Better stay hidden.
Before you bleed all over me. Let's go. Ella. There's the supplies. Come on. I should try to stay out of sight.
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there is an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
What does someone have to do to be ostracized?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked than the person they're up against.
What's my role in this?
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the Ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here.
Go! Out! Out!
Goods from all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans.
Στις θάλασσες πόλεμος απαξιείται.
I should be careful. High security here.
Something's out there. Back to business.
This is war!
Good luck beating. They should have kept their guard up. Don't worry, this won't take long. Unlock your teeth!
That should do it. I should let Pericles' contact know.
Την περιοχή λιμένεται η φαρπάζουσα ύφος.
Σε αυτή πολύ κοσμήματα στην αγορά.
Αληθές είστε.
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
Would Pericles normally defend someone?
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
My name is Alexios.
And still, I don't feel I know you. Perhaps I can find out who you are a different way.
You want to know me?
Knowledge is the one good in this world. Surely you agree?
Of course. Knowledge drives everything I do.
Then we are the same in that way.
Knowledge of when to attack, what weapon to use, or when to use reason instead of violence.
We seem to put our love of knowledge into practice quite differently.
I use it how I need to.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
I think you have the wrong person.
You are claiming that you're the wrong person? Life's one true happiness is knowing yourself.
Even if I did know who rigged the ostracism vote, I wouldn't tell you.
And yet, I never said anyone rigged anything.
Socrates! There you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
I wouldn't know.
That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
Ουρ δύναμε πιστεύει τούτο. Είπες αν ότι...
What can I show you?
So I know you probably didn't see the boat battle. But I have to say is no, you're good. The weather system on the boats is unreal, right? Because I know you've probably been in boat battles. Okay. Yeah. Mercenary, 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 Persian. You know, it's like, guess we can't have everything. What's it gonna take to upgrade my shit? So I've been flip-flopping weapons, and that's how I've been upgrading them. Like, I've been going to the blacksmiths, because you have to upgrade your shit. You have to. And like, there's no reason not to upgrade your shit. It's really fucking cheap at some point, you know, when you're just like, oh, what is this, 7 levels? It'll go up fucking 800, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it did that with me last night.
I'm glad you stopped by.
So you know that chick we saw? I think she was wearing the full Pilgrims set. It looks, yeah, it looks like it, but it's totally, because I have, like, I'm wearing the Pilgrim's belt right now. You know how I had the hat on? It looks like that's what she was wearing. It's still pretty cool. It's still pretty impressive to have a whole set already. Yeah, it's because they're early access. We're a streamer group that they, like, you know what I mean? I hate that shit. Yeah, that's that early access bullshit. I'm tier 6 and I haven't been to the Coliseum yet because I don't know where the fuck it is. You don't need to hunt them down.
I need to be careful.
You just get your wanted level up while you're running around, and eventually you'll just be like, oh look, I ranked up. Because I haven't hunted any of those dudes down. They come to me. You know what I mean? Like, they come to me. I will say I've killed 20 mercenaries. Because it had a little thing on the right hand side. So I mean, like, the reason my rank's up there is because, like, I killed a whole bunch of them. Then again, I killed 5 of them hanging out on the beach, so I kind of cheated a little bit. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I've been looking for is, like, you gotta find the ship docks, man. You really gotta fucking look for them. Because that's your other fast travel point. It's like, get your boat to here so you can sail down the coast kind of thing. So that you can get on land to run over to get a
It's you.
Phoebe?
thingy.
You said you weren't coming back to Kefalonia, so I decided to leave too.
I said I wouldn't be coming back, but I don't remember saying you should leave.
Well, here I am.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
You know, that Phoebe girl from the beginning? The little kid? I'm curious to see where they go with that. You know? You can go back and kill her. Well, and that and Marco and stuff, they tracked your friends. They didn't... All they had to do was ask, remember? That's all he said. Yeah, but what did the letter say? Did you read it? Oh. Sure she has good reason. She's just a naive kid. I totally did go back and slaughter a bunch of goats to get that butthole treasure. The trophy's got an appropriate name, by the way. I'll let you see it when you fucking get it. Sparta! Yeah, dude, I was like in one area and I was
I can't believe you're here.
not expecting to find a boat dock, and I totally did.
Made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. You don't want to scare people in there.
Well...
Why are you working for asparagus?
You're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit
I'm just making fun of
trouble
some of their
after I
names.
left Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things.
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
You know, it's funny they keep making the comparison between the Athenians and the Spartans as like they're like the same fucking people, except for they're just from two different towns.
Seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I think that's the point they're trying to make.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon?
Like everyone wants the best for Greece. Let's fucking kill each other over it. You know what I mean? Like. I mean, so is like, you know, the Athenians at, you know, Athens. Athens is its own country state. You know, except one is built with walls and the other one on top of a mountain.
Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome.
But yeah, it's like everyone keeps like doing like, oh, we wish this, and it's like the same thing, and it's like, you guys know you're all fighting for the same shit. You quit killing each other now.
He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're not different from any of them.
Do you really think...
Well, I mean, a lot of times when we go to...
They will if you get them to trust you.
The greatest wars were not fought for political reasons.
Now then, come, let me introduce
They were fought, yeah, they were fought for personal gain, like of a country's gain or like individuals. Yeah, I mean, that's all the greatest wars were.
Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date.
God, they just keep going through the historic shit, man. I forgot how many people they put into this. Herodotus.
He's the writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
See, like Socrates.
Has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Socrates.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind...
He's doing it right now. The Herodotes, he's like, you'll notice that they're arguing the same points. But they don't even know it themselves. Because they'd rather just have the argument.
He never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his hand with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
He gonna go make love to that boy.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Mystios like you think of a party like this?
This party could be fun. Alcibiades drinks like a Spartan. Maybe he fights like one too.
If I could suggest anything, please don't start a fight. Or end one.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your sister said.
You know, it's true though. Like, if you want to compare old society to new society, right? Like, they're like, alright, you gotta relinquish your swords and armor, and they're like, this is so unusual. Like, what do you mean we have to relinquish our weapons to go to this party? And be like, well, if I mean that was today, right? If you saw some dude loaded up with like an M16, a sidearm, and like a shotgun, and like a knife, and he was like, hey, I'm ready to come hang out with you guys, like, would you want him there? You know, with everybody else, it's like, doesn't have all that, you know what I mean? It's not like a combat zone. I guess there are similarities.
You're leaving me alone with these people?
You'll do fine without me, I promise. Just relax, talk to the others, and focus on finding your mother.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
I've seen lots of fights. That wasn't one.
I really made a fool of myself this time, didn't I? I'm Sophocles, though I'm sure you knew that. And you are?
I am looking for information that will help me find some. A Spartan.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly. That pedicus, Xanthodontus exophthalmic Morsov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that
Bad one?
No, you don't.
So, we get him drunk, and he talks.
He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
Alright, if nothing else, this party could use the help.
You need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepius, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen. You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brother-brother. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely horrifying, delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
So what? Sorry.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
Is it pretty thick?
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
You gotta talk to that man boy guy.
Someone's being hurt.
Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
Wow, is he super gay? Yeah, they were pretty open about anything sexual.
I thought this party was tame, even by Athenian standards. Until now.
Let them have their meeting of the minds. I'm more interested in meeting other parts.
Ali, we're out of oil again.
This guy's like, I would have left my door wide open for you. I was like, whoa, butthole joke.
There's more olive oil in the kitchen, but Aspasia keeps complaining about me walking unencumbered through her symposiums.
You mean naked?
It sounds so good when you say it.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna make love to this dude.
But you'll have to help me strip
Having sex with everybody.
Comfortable Athenian robes. Gladly. If you like, we can feed them to the goat.
There's another goat?
There's another goat? I will work for shoes.
Now it's time for you to help me, Albi. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Yetera? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts. Ali! Come back inside! Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Idiots.
It's not much, but it's a start.
Then again, they didn't treat their slaves like garbage all the time back then. Like that was like expensive property shit.
Thank you for your help, my friend.
Yeah, it's like, and these were the days of our lives. Get in the truck, Dicker. I do too. Steal a lot of shit. But I have the money to pay for like the bounties and stuff if I need to, so it's totally like whatever.
A new face in Pericles' abode. Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
I am called many things. It isn't one of them.
What do you call yourself then? Creature of many names?
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an Alexios. But never mind. I'm Aristophanes. And this man is Euripides. Oh, go on.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Introduce yourself.
Pretty quick too.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start to fight. For you, though...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you. And these are wine-pouring muscles.
I was a rower on Pericles' ship, where he took pity on me. Now, I pour wine for people who question my word. And his.
Maximum speed.
Perhaps one drink.
And then it's like you go to the sail mode and it's like, we're still going just as fast.
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
Pericles has invited all of you here for some reason.
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breeding, and vulgar manners.
Yeah, that guy's pretty...
Let's conjure the
pretty
Dionysus, shall we?
famous.
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piece.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
You ready for another?
This wine is terrible.
I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta.
Just run in and steal a stone tablet and then be like, alright, I'm out.
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Every pity, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine bounty. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she would trust priests.
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing.
I need to lay back down for a
want
while.
to sing with me.
I'll think about it.
My kid waking me up was a little too soon at night.
Here I come.
Throwing him off a cliff. Sparta style.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop
He'll
hiding
learn.
in here.
Or die
Everybody's
at some
won't notice
point.
you coming out. You won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our phones, then they take our phones. I intend to be found with at least my
Going through garbage.
or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
You're like, cool, that'll be $50. And you're like, fuck that, and you just release the cat in the back of the fucking building. We'll just leave the cat and then drive away. It's funny.
If it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
Ah, you remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
You've been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rules. We're better to do so than here. I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
Oh wow, that's a good point.
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men. What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
You're wasting your time.
Aspasia.
Oh shit.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles
Yo, what's
has
up?
retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak
Oh,
on
nice.
the is second to none.
I can go get him, and Alexis can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Alexios will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, no. To convince someone in this house, even your eyes must tell a lie.
Fine, it was me. But my actions were personal, not political.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
Yes. Take their clues and kill more cultists.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I've been searching for a woman named Mirini, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agatha there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
I like the way that they say in the old times, like, in a former life, like, we would just be like, you mean when you were a criminal?
When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who we're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Pericles. Yeah, they don't like that. They don't like that.
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you
Oh,
in.
one of the ships? Oh, really? That's pretty... That's interesting. They really mixed it up in this game.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon. Listen to him, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related
Yes.
to one of the
It's fucking dope. If you hit one of the weak points, it does bonus damage.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know.
So you take one down at like full health, it's got a weak point.
To see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
I just want to get out of this building so that I can go take another nap and get the rest of the sleep in. Why won't you let me leave? Sons of bitches. They're like, we're gonna trap you on this rooftop. Fuck you.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
Yeah, there's so much talking, it's like putting me to sleep right now.
Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
There's a woman on the island of Chaos that I need to meet. I think I'll head there first.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I'll be sure to be careful.
Good. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia. About Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened. Okay?
Okay. Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
I feel like that little girl is like the bringer of death.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Thus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Alexios!
Yeah, it's like wood and fucking money. Well, I leveled up from fucking all that goddamn talking, and it just was like, you just completed a chapter. And I was like, oh my god, I bet I did. So much talking. Because I just got all my quests to like go other places. That's pretty interesting. You have to stand still the whole time? I'm just testing out the Nick's ability. I just unlocked it. And you get... So it's not just 4 abilities you can use on the one side and 4 on the other. 8 on both sides. Yeah. So it's weird though how they have it set up. You have to hold the button and then press down to switch between them. Yeah. It's different. Her name was Aphrodite.